If you would, take your Bibles and let's start off going to Luke chapter 11. I haven't preached the last two Sunday nights, so we have a moment of review first. And don't worry, I won't drag it out too far, okay? But in Luke chapter 11, looking in verse, we're going to start, just look at verse number 1. We'll start in verse number 1. We'll go down to verse number 4. Again, we are looking at, and have been looking at for a while now, in our series on building this church. And again, understanding it's not just our efforts to build the church. We do what the Lord has commanded. We are faithful in the ways the Lord has commanded us to be faithful, and we trust God, as He said, that He would build His church, and we trust that He will do what we cannot. But it is not the job of the Christian just to sit back and say, okay, God, build it. It's the job of God's people to be faithful, and then God honors the faithfulness, and He does what we cannot. The Bible does talk about, when it comes to fruit bearing, the Bible talks about how one sows, another waters, but God gives the increase. Well, in that whole statement, God, the ultimate focus is God gives the increase. But you can't forget the two previous statements and the fact that one sows, one plants, another waters. What is that? That's God's people doing the work that God has left us to do and commanded us to do, and then God uses the work that's done and puts His hand of blessing on it and allows an increase to be seen. And so we've been looking at this idea of building this church, the work of God, doing our part, and I'm not going to go through all of them, but we've dealt with